Welcome to my channel. Let's see where Bank Nifty will move tomorrow, what strategy we need to apply, what we can expect from the market. Friends, before proceeding further, I just want to place yesterday's clip. Just watch for a minute. Markets will come at a lower levels and it might go at a sideways mode. So tomorrow will be a completely in a expiry. Tomorrow I'm expecting expiry will be like somewhere in an inside candle day. So it will be tomorrow's expiry will be inside candle. So I'm not expecting a very big move. It will be somewhere an inside candle later. After this, as you can notice here, after a big move, there is an inside candle. As you can notice here, after a big move, there is an inside candle. So I'm expecting an inside candle tomorrow. So we might have a sideways market. So friends, yesterday I clearly mentioned you. So today's market will be an inside candle. As you can notice, it is 100% an inside candle. No doubt in that. You can notice a one-day chart. I'm just taking you in a one-day chart. You can notice very clearly it is an inside day. Why it is an inside day? Just a little bit of a wick, a small amount of a volatility to trigger the stops, and later the market closed inside the yesterday's close. So what made me to think tomorrow market will be an inside day? Why the closing will be an inside day? Do I make the analysis based on some other YouTubers or any other technical charts by seeing some other data or copying someone else? You can go and watch of any YouTubers. None of the YouTubers has mentioned like tomorrow will be an inside day. The reason behind was like we think like and hedge funds. We think like institutions, how the institutions think the same way we think. Because yesterday's price action, I was noticing, I was watching each and every bit of a price action of yesterday. The price action was like the institutions are not interested to lift the prices at higher and higher prices. They were just making the markets too much volatile. They were not at all interested to lift higher bids, because if they want to buy, they have to buy and lift the large orders at higher and higher prices, because when the price is going at higher and higher prices, no one is willing to sell. Who is providing the liquidity? They have to keep buying up until they reach their orders fulfilled. So they don't have any intentions to lift the market, and there is no market moving news. There are no result seasons to lift the market at higher prices. It is absolutely nothing, no market moving news at all in the market. The budget is finished. So what is the reason for them to lift at higher and higher prices? So yesterday some YouTuber was saying like this candle is somewhere like 250 points as the market opens flat, and if it goes up we can expect another 250 points. And some YouTuber was saying like, okay, if this swing to 39,500 crosses, we might expect like 40,000 levels tomorrow itself. And some YouTuber was saying like, okay, whenever the price is coming like 39,100, you keep buying the market, because market is so bullish. All rubbish, because they don't analyze what is happening. They just see the charts, they just analyze it. Yes, chart is just like a vending machine. When you go into a casino, the people, they give you the vending machines, because the vending machines are with the big players. The same way the charts are with the big players. They can manipulate these charts. They can manipulate without having any large orders. Yesterday I was mentioning very clearly, the market is very thin. No one knows that. They were saying like, oh, the market is super bullish, the market is going higher and higher levels. No, it doesn't go like that. The market has to position somewhere. The market and the big players will position somewhere. The big players accumulate somewhere. Then they bid the market at higher levels. I'll take you at a one-day time frame. You can notice here. At a one-day time frame, you can notice here the institutions have accumulated for few days. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 10th day, they've lifted at a higher levels. Right? As you can notice here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days they accumulated. Again, they shorted the market at lower levels. As you can notice here, so many days they have accumulated and they lifted the market. Today, today for me, like on a WhatsApp, many of the students, they were asking, sir, how do you know today is an inside day? Sir, everyone, they are giving calls and you are giving a put options for us to buy. What is the reason behind of that? Because I do my analysis. There is no shorts on the higher levels to go the market at high levels. No one has shorted the market aggressively. There is no shorts. So market won't go aggressively. The market has to spend the time. Then the market will be either higher levels, or it might even come at a lower levels for search of a liquidity. Well, You understood why I said like today it is an inside day. Hope you like my analysis. If so, please do and subscribe my channel. I'll be posting more and more learning videos like this, and I'll be making you not to lose any of the money. Friends, if you look into the market, like as I mentioned, like today's it was a volatile market. In the video also I clearly mentioned today will be a volatile market. It was completely a volatile market. The market went at a higher levels. There was a range in the market. You can notice very clearly there was a range in the market. The market range was somewhere here. Later after 1:30, like European markets open, there was a bit of an accumulation somewhere here, and the market flushed all the way to the lower levels. Somewhere here at this point I gave you to buy the put options, but due to volatility it triggered a stop loss, and later once again I gave you the put options, but it got a very small amount of a profit and made you to exit at a cost to cost profit itself. Nifty was too much weak. I gave you the Nifty calls, like Nifty I gave you to buy at 20 rupees and the target was 100. The target, we didn't achieve the target, it went all the way high, was 90 rupees. The investment was 20,000 and the profit was like nearly 70,000 if you hold it entire day. But I said you to book the profit because of the volatility. I didn't wanted you to lose the money and you buy it call options, again the market flushes all the way to the lower levels. Well, hope today you've seen like there was too much of volatility in the market, and the market came all the way to the 38,900 levels, and the closing they was saying like I've noticed here, just a second, I've noticed here you can see like there is a seller. The seller came and he started to hit the bids. As you can notice, the delta came at a negative levels. Again the seller came and he hit the levels. There was a negative delta. Once again the seller came. You can notice here somewhere between 12:30, somewhere at 12:30 the seller came here. You can notice the seller came. There is no imbalance. There is absolutely no imbalance because the seller is selling, the buyer is not lifting, but someone has placed large orders here. They have accumulated at these levels and they took all the way at a higher levels. And you can notice here someone has formed a range. The buyer is buying, but at the same time the selling is coming. The big players, they've noticed like there is a sell orders here, so the algorithms and day traders, they started to sell the market. You can see here a lot of imbalance, 25,000 selling and 17,000 buying. Sorry, 20,000 selling, 17,000 buying. There's a lot of imbalance. That means the seller is sitting at a higher levels and is trying to sell the market. So the market flushed all the way to the lower levels and it started to find the seller, and it was completely in a inside day. As we have discussed yesterday's video, it is a completely inside day. So what we can expect from the market for tomorrow? Well, tomorrow market will be very simple. So we'll be looking to sell the market as soon as 38,900 swing crosses. We'll be looking to target, the first target should be like 38,600 at these levels. So market might flush in the high speed and it might come and it might retest. If the market is taking support, we'll still look to sell the market, because I'm saying like the Bank Nifty is much weaker. The big players, one who have accumulated at lower levels, they want to sell at least 20 to 30%, and tomorrow is Friday, not much market moving news, so market might come and retest at this 38,500 levels. As the market comes, if the market opens flat 38,900, we'll start to sell the market, and our first target should be like 38,600. So we'll be having a 300 points we might get easily tomorrow. And let's see like what the premiums are there. If the premiums are super expensive, we'll just avoid the market, and if the premiums are cheap, like we'll try to buy the market. Either one or two lot will still make some profit. If 38,600 crosses and if the market goes below these levels, if the market flushes below these levels, 38,400, we might see tomorrow itself a 38,000 levels. So first target should be like 38,600. So as the market opens flat and if it crosses today's low, so we'll be looking to sell the market. Well, if the market opens flat and if it starts to go higher, we'll just leave the market, because we might see a multiple resistances. If the first resistance we might find here and the second resistance we might find here, so we have a multiple resistance. Let the market go and sustain above 38,400. Let the market go and sustain above 38,400, and if it waits 15 minutes of a candle, then we might think like the buyer is active and the buyer wants to buy higher and higher prices. If the buyer is interested to buy at a higher levels, I don't think the buyer will be interested to buy tomorrow, because tomorrow is a Friday. So at the Fridays, they usually sell the market. They don't want to carry overnight positions on Saturdays and Sundays. So they just book their profits and they just want to get out of the position. If the premium is in a discount, I would have said you like to buy they would have bought the market, but the premium, the index is expensive. The index is at a premium. So I strongly feel like the 40,000 at a bank nifty without having a proper news, like the index is going at higher levels, it doesn't make sense. So the market has to come lower levels and it has to find certain liquidity. The first target should be like 38,600. If the market opens flat and if it crosses this swing, we'll be looking to sell the market and we'll be targeting up until 38,600. If the 38,600 crosses and if the market starts to flush at a lower levels, we'll be targeting up until 38,000. So I'll be updating you at a Telegram channel. Please do subscribe my Telegram channel as well, and I'll be posting certain learning videos as well. Today, what was the reason for like the premiums were not moving is because of the India VIX. So as you can notice, like the India VIX, just a second. So as you can notice here, the India VIX this morning, it has crashed a little bit. So when the India VIX has crashed, the premium got crashed immediately. But later, little bit after 1 o'clock, there was little bit of uncertainty. So the VIX has gone up again. So because of that, the premiums has increased very slightly. So tomorrow there might be a little bit of a more volatility in the market. So we might see a little bit of a big move on lower levels. So we'll try to sell the market itself. We'll try to buy the put options as soon as the market crosses 38,860 levels. If this, because the people who know about their stop losses will be somewhere here, they'll be having 1 or 2% of a stop losses. These people will liquidate their positions and all the positions will come and flush here. So we'll be trying to sell the market itself. We won't be looking to buy the market. Well, if you like my video, please do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button. Thank you so much.